Hey, Chelsea, I'm coming in right now. Hey, Chelsea, I'm coming in right now. The famous driving Jason. I'm start calling you Jason Statham, the transporter. You're muted, buddy.
I said I'll take that as a compliment.
Why,
I love
yeah.
I love Statham. That's my man.
Yeah, it's everybody's.
That's my dude.
Good deal. Looks like you got some pretty puppies with you.
Yeah, I my buddy had to help him out pick up his two dogs from the groomer, and I got mine as well. Let me take off the background so you can see them. Do that here. I'm on my phone, so it's a little bit different.
No problem. What are you doing today? What are you up to?
This is it right here.
Oh,
Dog
yeah.
Dog Fest, 1999.
Love it. Who let the dogs out?
Fortunately, I did. Yep. So I just talked to Chelsea. Says she should be popping on here in a sec.
I think she's in here.
Hey, Chelsea. There
Think she's in there.
she is. Hey, Chelsea. You're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, now we can
Okay.
hear Chelsea.
Okay, great.
We got these Vizzy robots in here too, huh? I see.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've got like AI that can follow me throughout my workday and summarize my day for me and tell me what I did right and wrong.
Nice. Well, Chelsea and I we met for the first time last week. She is a fairly new life agent with New York Life, and she's
Nice.
embarking on all those trainings that they got her going on. But she's very entrepreneurial, um, independently minded. So I'm not sure how long she's going to last in that corporate structure. Uh,
It's rough being locked in, man. To be in an
hmm
exclusive brokerage, it's rough to be locked in. You're
Yeah.
leaving a lot of crumbs off the table.
That's
hmm
what we talked about. And so I wanted you guys to chat because Travis here has built an incredible system for life agents to help them build an agency the right way. And he's also a guru when it comes to lead magnets and creating systems using Go High Level and other tools and tactics. So I thought this would be a good conversation for you, Chelsea, to kind of see what the independent world is doing.
Yeah, definitely.
So take it away, Travis.
Yeah. So for me, I got started about 5 years ago during COVID. I needed
hmm
something that you can do over Zoom remotely.
hmm
Life insurance, you can make $1 million if you did it right. And I I followed the rules, bought more leads, called more people, had more dial days, set my own appointments. And then the other people were like, well, I've got a phone dialer out in the Philippines, and I've got a phone dialer in Costa Rica, and I got a phone dialer in Mexico, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, cool. Here's $800 a week. Let's go get a phone dialer. And they can book my appointments so I have my free time. And they didn't book appointments with my first batch of leads. So they're like, oh, we'll get them next week. And
Yeah.
I realized like I had a week's worth of leads. So I bought 100 leads at $25. So I'm
hmm
$2,500 in. I'm $800 to the appointment setters. And I'm like, how many months am I going to do this?
Right.
And
Hmm.
I was like, there's got to be something better than that. And I asked all the people that were making like 1 million, 10 million. My boss was making $50 million at
Hmm.
doing it, right? So I knew it worked for some people. And I was like, what systems? And they're like, well, you might try this one, you might try that one, you might try the other one. I was like, so you're saying there's no corporate system that you can like learn one time and teach it to a million people? They're like, no. Like, I'm gonna go build it. And I met Jason through a lead generation person, Alberto Real. He came up with a program called Predictable Premiums, PP 100, right? 100% show rate, 100% close rate was the
Hmm.
claim. And it wasn't as good as it needed to be.
Hmm.
So I transitioned and I went I went to person after person after person, and then eventually I went to Alex Hermosi, and Alex is like, "Here's what's broke. Do this." I was like, "Done." And then after that, just recently, we got with Eugentics, and Eugentics is now making our AI clone, right? So we're I don't have time to sit in front of a camera and do social media posts like
Hmm.
well enough. So now I'm realizing that as long as you get one really, really, really good picture and then you
Hmm.
leave a really good audio, so go buy a camera, go buy like a microphone. If you can get really good audio and a clean picture, you can make an ad to say anything you want it to say now. And I was like, that's the future.
Hmm.
So that was that. I went to all the CRMs. I tried every CRM there is for 2 years in a row. Um, and every one of them are at least $1,000 a month or more for each CRM. So you got to come out 12 grand on every CRM. I tried them all.
Which one do you use now? Or did you create one for
So I
yourself?
created one for myself. So Go
Oh,
High
okay.
Level is the basic SaaS platform, but it's not insurance specific.
Uh-huh.
So what I did was take Go High Level, build something that's very insurance specific, and then like let other people use something that I know works. What I was focused on most was how do you make leads? Like how do I get people to come in and book an appointment so I can just sell life insurance? And
Hmm.
figuring that piece out and testing it, we've done over $400,000 in testing on this now. Um, and most of it was failures. Like most of it was failures. And then like just this last year, after 3 years of failure, like we finally fucking did it. Like finally. And I can't, I wanted to give up way more days than I wanted to come to work, like trying to
Hmm.
build this from scratch. Uh,
Hmm.
but I truly believe that if we can get in front of this and it works for enough people, we've solved the life insurance crisis. So I'm military, and I know like what the burnout rate is for people that go special forces. Like, it's a big washout rate. And I'm like, the life insurance industry has the same washout rate, like the
Hmm.
elite military and the special forces. And I was like, how the fuck is that a thing? Like 89% fail within the first 3 months,
Hmm.
90% fail in the first 2 years. Like the industry's broke.
Hmm.
Like that's not an opinion. If 90% people keep failing, that's not an opinion anymore. Like it's really broken. And I was like, why does it break? It always breaks for exactly the same reason. Somebody is going to buy their first batch of leads. They're going to hope and pray that they can get those people to the appointment. If they get them to the appointment, they hope and pray that they made enough money to pay themselves back and pay their bills. And if they
Hmm.
don't, they're going to have to figure out how to get a side job. And it happens every fucking time. Like without fail, it happens every time. The other group of people are like, I'm too scared. I'm never going to buy leads. I'm just going to friends and family network it. And
Hmm.
and maybe they get a sale, maybe they don't. Like, but there's no guaranteed structure to scale, right? Friends and
Hmm.
family networking, like you get money and you don't have any expenses, but you can't grow. Like you're always trying to figure out like where the next lead. So you're walking around the mall, you're leaving your card, you're doing all that stuff, and
Hmm.
yeah, and that's really it. So like I realized like the number one thing that I saw more than anything I ever saw was people's closing rate. Like what if they talked to 10 appointments, how many sales did they get?
Right.
And once I knew that number about the person, I could tell you if they're going to win or lose. Like 100%, like you can call it. Maybe some radical shift changes, but in general, if they've got 10 appointments and they didn't make three sales, they're not going to go. They're not going to make it. There's just not enough money to have a low closing rate.
I
The
gotcha.
second thing I understood was what was their commissioning rate, right? For people that were like 100% and above, they write a policy and they make $1,000. And for the
Hmm.
people that are 50%, they write the same exact policy and they made $500. And I'm like, you're doing the same amount of work, you have the same amount of expenses, but you're
Hmm.
getting half the money. Like that's a huge problem. Like it's a huge problem. So figuring out people's commissioning rate limits what they can do with their ads and it
Hmm.
limits what their closing rate's going to be
Yeah.
because so if you've got 10 appointments and one person makes three sales and they made $3,000, a person at a 50% commissioning has to make six sales to get $3,000
Hmm.
because they're getting half the commissioning rate.